Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Weekly Insider. Last week, week 9 was my worst week ever. We're only doing one episode this week because it was Rachel's birthday 2 days ago, and so we celebrated on the day we usually record, and so now we're doing this through Discord to get her done. But we have, obviously we're going to go over our picks real quick. Or we're going to go over our picks, but we're also going to go over like the stuff we usually do, but just briefly. So we'll go over a quick recap of Week 9. Week 9, we had the Colts beating the Jets. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Buffalo Bills. The Giants beat the Raiders. The Falcons beat the Saints. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Vikings. Miami beat Houston. The Denver Broncos beat the Cowboys. The Cleveland Browns beat Cincinnati. New England beat Carolina. The Chargers beat Philly. Kansas City beat Green Bay. The Arizona Cardinals beat San Francisco. The Titans beat the Rams, and the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Bears. Real quick, we can go through them. Indianapolis looked pretty good. I'm pretty sure you can agree with that. I mean, granted, it was against the Jets. Buffalo looked like absolute dumpster fire.
That is looking weird.
I don't know what's going on. Hopefully they can bounce back against the Jets. So
Teddy B looked great against the Cowboys.
Teddy B looked really good. The Giants looked decent.
Trayvon Diggs got burnt by Tim Patrick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's expected, to be honest. But, who else? Dude, the Vikings lost another close matchup against the Ravens. Did that go to overtime?
I believe so. And I think that's also Lamar's fourth quarter comeback of the year.
Yeah, and I believe that's like the third game in overtime for the Vikings or something like that. Or it came down to or it's like their fourth game that came down to like the last minute or two.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a tough break for them. New England's looking pretty good. Jordan Love might not be the answer.
Still young.
I know. It's just dude, like he was just not good.
7 points isn't pretty.
Tennessee Titans might be legit. I still don't think they're a better team without Derrick Henry, so we'll see how that goes.
I think they have more sacks through 9 games than they did like all year last year, something like that.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're saying like
the Titans?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will say their defense stepped up big time in that Sunday night game. So I don't know if their defense is really gonna consistently play like that. So that's just how I see it.
Last year they had the worst defense in the league, basically.
Yeah.
But they had like a couple of talented players, so it was really just kind of about cutting the dead weight.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, pretty wild week in my opinion. A lot of upsets, man. Like it was really weird.
Yeah, a lot of weird games.
So we'll move on. Let's talk about the fantasy leaders. Actually, shout out real quick, Pick'em League. Go join it if you haven't already. But shout out to, one sec, bear with me, it's loading. Yeah, I took a big L this week. I lost in fantasy. I had I only picked 4 games correct in week 9, which was really bad. And it was just a rough week. And the Bills lost, so the trifecta. But let's see, week 9. Shout out to Brian Pirano with the number 1. He was a solo winner with 9 correct picks. Yeah, shout out to Brian Pirano, number 1 solo victory royale in this week's Pick'em League. Let's see. I'm hoping I can bounce back for sure. I had a bad week. So, but yeah, before we hop into our picks, we're going to hop into fantasy real quick. We're going to talk about it briefly. Pretty shit week. If I had kept Matt Ryan in, I would have won. So, it's unlucky. So, week 9, we had Justin Herbert at quarterback, number 1. We had Lamar Jackson at number 2, and look at that, Matt Ryan at number 3. Wow, who would have thought? Fuck me. Awesome.
Running backs, thanks to an injury to Chase Edmonds, number 1 was James Conner with nearly 40.
Yeah, that guy's fucking insane.
Number 2, Jonathan Taylor, and number 3, Nick Chubb, finally.
Who's now on COVID list.
Yep.
Wide receivers is a weird bunch that we haven't seen yet. We have not seen these 3 up in the top 3 at all this year. We have Elijah Moore, Devonta Smith, and Keenan Allen.
And then can't forget Olamide Zaccheaus.
Oh, yeah. 4. Yeah. All of the
Three
targets
catches.
went to him and not Pitts. Love that.
No, he only had 3 targets.
Oh, shit.
So
Really? Oh, there were 2 touchdowns, right? Yeah.
And then for tight ends, number 1, looking solid, Pat Fryermuth.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, not washed, George Kittle.
Not washed.
And number 3, Travis Kelce.
Yes, sir. And then actually Darren Waller. Look at that. The top three tight ends prospect going into the year are now.
Yeah, top four guys, I'd say.
Yeah.
Fryermuth.
No.
He's 4.
No, but I'm saying. I'm sorry. Oh,
No.
I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
I was
No.
joking.
So, all right. Yeah. So we'll keep it brief. Because I got shit to do. This is a busy week for me, especially with Rachel's birthday. But we're hopping into week 10. Let's get these picks rolling. We got our Thursday night game. We have the Baltimore Ravens at the Miami Dolphins. It's a pretty easy pick for me.
Yep.
I can't even say easy pick anymore because I don't know shit apparently. So I'm just gonna go with I'm going with the Ravens here. So
Yeah.
But there's not really much to talk about. I think the Ravens are really good in my opinion. I mean, then the Dolphins kind of suck. So.
Yep.
All right, moving on. We got the Atlanta Falcons at the Cowboys, and now. Man, this is an interesting one to me because the Cowboys just looked terrible against a defense who just lost apparently their best player to a trade, but then somehow played better without Von Miller. And then their defense looks suspect against the Broncos offense, which is mid-tier. Like I don't think the Broncos offense is all that flashy. So I'm gonna roll the Falcons here. I think I'm gonna roll the Falcons. Matt Ryan's looked really good. And I think they've been incorporating more pieces of that offense. And I think, again, if they can get Pitts rolling too, I think it'll be a good game for them.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. I think that was just kind of like a slip-up game. They looked really good the other 7 games. So, and then Falcons, I mean, they've been extremely up and down week to week. Like literally 2 weeks ago, we were saying Matt Ryan sucks, and now it's, Matt Ryan looks great again. So just you don't know what you're going to get on Falcons. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys here.
Yeah, it's like 50-50. You never know who you're going to get. And that kind of brings us into the next – it kind of brings you into the next game. We got the New Orleans Saints at the Tennessee Titans. And the Titans, like, I don't know which Saints we're going to get. Like, are we going to get, like, the high-functioning offense Saints that we've seen? Or are we going to get the team that can't produce anything or, like, get anything going? So, dude, this is a tough game for me. I think I'm gonna just go with the Titans, but I could totally see the Saints winning this game because, like, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints here just because I think I don't know. I just like their defense. I think they match up well with the Titans' offense without Derrick Henry. And then I don't know. Titans' defenses look good, but I feel like it's mainly their pass rush and forcing some big turnovers.
Yeah.
Which I feel like the Saints might have a much easier time just controlling the ball on the ground. So
that's what I think too. I think that Titans win over the Rams, like, you can't like overlook it because it was against the Rams, which are like obviously a Super Bowl contending team. But like at the same time, it was if they didn't score that pick six, like if they didn't get 2 very early turnovers like they did, I think that game goes a lot different. But obviously that's part of the game. So. Yeah, shout out to Titans. Kudos. Got the win in a primetime game. So, but I'm going with the Titans, I think. But I could totally see the Saints winning, like I said.
Yep.
Jags versus the Colts is our next one. I'm going with the Colts. I think they're going to move themselves to 5-5. Jacksonville, I don't see that win against Buffalo like any like game changer for them. I think it was just a good play on them. If that I don't know how to describe it, but. I think
we're starting to see the defense kind of come along. They have some pieces there with obviously Josh Allen was a great pass rusher coming into the year. They had some solid corners, some couple good linebackers and DBs. So we're kind of starting to see them kind of put things together.
Yeah.
Offense still looks bad, but I think the Bills have the number 1 scoring defense in the league. So I guess that's not too much of a negative against Jacksonville.
No, yeah. But apparently they're supposed to have like a top 3 offense and they only put up 6 points. So
yeah, they had the number 1 scoring offense and scoring defense.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Yeah. I remember that. All right. Well, moving on. Actually, this is a pretty good game. We got the Browns at the New England Patriots. Man, oh man. I'm gonna go with the Patriots here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Browns. I know they won't have really any of their running backs, but I don't know. I think they'll still be able to run the ball.
Hmm.
I think the offensive line can dominate the Patriots' defensive line. Granted, I said that last week about the Cardinals and 49ers, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just trust the Browns a little more in this game to move the ball.
Okay. All right. Next game we got Buffalo Bills at the Jets, and I'm going the Bills again. And if the Bills
Bills, yeah,
lose, this game, I'm done. I'm retiring.
yeah.
Dude, like what the fuck, dude? There's
They fall
no
to
way.
5-4, man. They
What
might
was
not
it?
even they if they lose, they'll be 5-4, and they might not even be winning the division anymore
No, it'll
because
be the Patriots. Yeah.
if they win.
So, I listen. The Bills got to bounce back. Like, there's no
Yeah,
way Sean McDermott doesn't like have something going. Like I don't know. As a Bills fan, I was very fucking pissed off that they lost to the
yep.
fucking Jags, dude. Like, and they didn't even put a touchdown on the board. Like, that game was so boring. All right, moving on. We're not gonna dwell on it. We got the Lions at the Steelers. Steelers all day, honestly. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Steelers. However, I do think this will be a close matchup because the Steelers have always played down to competition. Like a couple years ago, when the Browns were winless, they forced a tie against the Steelers. Um, so I don't know Steelers, but they do. I think they have more weapons. They have so many weapons on offense now. I can't. Although Chase Claypool's probably out, but I'm still gonna
well,
lean with the
yeah,
Steelers on this.
Deontay Johnson's still there, and Fryermuth stepping up. So,
Yeah,
all right. Yeah, we're both going Steelers in that one. Unfortunately, Lions will be going 0-9.
yeah,
Moving on, we got the Buccaneers at the Washington football team. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Both these teams
yeah,
are coming off a bye, right?
yeah. So I
Yeah.
think the Buccaneers might put up 50 this week.
Gee. Oh god, a slight 50, a subtle 50, you know.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, I don't really have much else. Washington's been playing like absolute trash. So,
yeah.
moving on, Carolina Panthers at the Cardinals. I would have said the Panthers, but they just sucked against the Patriots. Like if they were to be able to beat the Patriots and kind of get that momentum going into the next week, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals here. Colt McCoy
Yeah.
looked pretty good. He was able to, run the offense functionally.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see Colt McCoy versus Philip Walker. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I'm interested to know when Darnold or got that injury, because I know a couple weeks ago when he got concussed, he also had like a shoulder injury. So I'm wondering if like they just kind of played through it and then just now discovered that it was like a fracture, or if he
Mm.
get like hurt it further this week.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because if he fractured his shoulder 2 weeks ago, it would kind of explain why he's been playing so bad, because it's his right shoulder.
Oh, you'd think it would explain why he's been playing bad, but
Well, tough to play well when you have a fracture in your throwing shoulder.
oh yeah, 100%, obviously.
But
I'm
if
just
it
saying.
happened this week, then
Yeah,
granted he's played the whole game this week, so he obviously played at least a snap with a fractured shoulder.
he's a tough guy, you know.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals in this one. They just look good.
Me too. Yeah, moving on. We got the Vikings at the Chargers. Oh man, I like root for the Vikings, but dude, they might not have Delvin Cook this week.
No, he'll play
Oh, he will. Okay.
most likely.
Yeah, I just didn't know with the whole news that came out and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna come of it yet, just because I assume you can't just suspend a player just for an accusation. Like,
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers here. I think this is a game that they kind of need to win again to prove that they can contend. And the Vikings they always seem to just let it go. Like I don't know.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings this one. I don't think the Chargers are very good against the run, and I think the Vikings, I know the Chargers aren't very good against the run. They've given up big yardage every game. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings this one. I think they can control the ball on the ground, and the game's not prime time, so Kirk will have a good week.
That's true. Any primetime Kirk is not gonna happen. So
So yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Vikings.
cool. All right, let's keep it rolling. We got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Broncos. Man, Broncos coming off that big win. I think I'm gonna go with the Broncos here. The running back situation for Philly still Jordan Howard and Boston Scott. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Well,
I'm gonna,
and Kenneth Gainwell.
well Gainwell is only really used in the passing game, but
Yeah. Huh. I'm gonna go with the Eagles in this one.
okay.
I feel like this game's close, so I'll just ride with my team. But I also remember
I
seeing
respect it.
something on TikTok of a guy saying like the best bet in sports or in football is if two teams if the matchup is like, so the Eagles last week did not cover,
Yeah.
and the Broncos did. So then the bet should be that the Eagles will cover against the Broncos. So I don't know who's favored in this one, but I'll just say screw it, Eagles win.
I'm assuming
outright.
the Broncos are favorited, but
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah, based off that logic, that means it's still going to be a close game. So
He did it. He said that this year that strategy is like 36-13.
no way.
Yeah,
Oh my
it
god.
was like 6-0 last week.
Oh, I think I saw that. You might have sent that to me, to be completely honest.
I think I did.
All right, yeah. So cool. Another game split between us.
Eagles
so-
are only 2.5-point underdogs. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, they'll probably cover.
so
It'll be a 1-point game.
probably.
All right, let's move on to the Seahawks at the Packers. I'm assuming Aaron Rodgers is going to play.
It sounds like it. Yeah,
Okay.
he'll be cleared to play as long as he feels well enough.
All right. Then yeah,
Which
I'm going to go with Packers here.
Yeah, I think.
Actually,
Russell
wait, is
also-
Russell back?
I believe so. But I still personally would take the Packers. I just think their defense is so much better than Seattle's, and the offense is similar.
Yeah, I don't know, but with Russ back, this game could be closer than a lot of people think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know he got the pin removed, and I think the expectation is that he'll play this week.
So yeah, if he plays, that'll be a good game to watch. But I think obviously I'm still gonna go with the Packers.
Yeah.
All right. A little Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Raiders. Man, oh man. I really don't know. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think if they really want to continue to be that I don't know, like a contender. I'm using that word a lot, but like if they really want to prove that they can compete in this league or this year, they need to. I think they need to win this game. So I'm gonna go with them, and they're home. So
Yeah, I'm going to go with the. It's close. I wanted to pick the Raiders, but I think I'm going to go with the Chiefs, just because I don't know if their secondary can stay with the weapons that the Chiefs have and like their kind of deep passing game.
yeah.
But they do have a solid pass rush to get after the Mahomes, and obviously the Chiefs' defense sucks. This could be a huge game for the Raiders' offense, but I don't know. At the same, it's still the Chiefs. I feel like if they can ever just not turn the ball over so much, like I'm pretty sure they have like 19 turnovers through 8 games. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of turnovers.
So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs here, but this honestly to me is 50-50.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty good game, I think. It's a good Sunday night one, and then we go on to Monday night, where I don't know if it's that much, if it's that great of a game. We got the Rams versus the 49ers, and I think the 49ers have been pretty disappointing this year.
Yeah.
Especially with I mean, they did have a lot of injuries. Like, dude, I feel like they're plagued with injuries like every year. So
And their
it's
right
tough.
tackle just I think tore his quad or something like that, and he's out for the year.
Yeah, of course.
Starting right tackle.
So yeah, their team's in shambles. I'm going with the Rams. I mean, that game against the Titans was like, I want to say a fluke, honestly.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's kind of like with the Bills with Jags. I'm hoping the Bills bounce back, but that's kind of how I see that game.
Yep.
So yeah, Rams. We're both going Rams, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, that'll conclude this week's Weekly Insider. We kept it quick and brief. Hope you guys stayed and listened the whole time. Appreciate you all. Drop a like, subscribe, and we will be back with 2 episodes next week. That's going back. This week was just a little hectic. And but yeah, we'll see you guys next week, Wednesday and Thursday. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your football weekend, and have a great night. Peace.
Peace out.